Hi guys! Now this is my September faves video and I'm super excited to show you guys what I have been loving this last month as we've gone into the fall. So it has been getting a little bit colder and I for one am wanting to feel good about myself when the weather is so rubbish outside. Our skin does start to dry out in the cold and that sort of thing, so I've been using a nice exfoliator actually just to kind of buff away those dead layers of skin on the top and just to leave my skin feeling really lovely and smooth and nourished, which is what you need in the winter. So I have found this, and this one is by Rituals. It's the Himalaya Wisdom. So it's holy basil and organic fresh mint, and basically it's just a detox scrub, so it can go all over. Obviously don't use it on your face, but it is absolutely incredible. This stuff smells amazing. Now you do have to be a little bit careful because it is quite greasy. It kind of comes in like a, I say like an oil or something. It obviously keeps the scrub nice and moist. But if I show you inside, it is so good. I can't really tilt it that much because it's got so much liquid in. But if I smell it, oh my gosh, that smells so good. You can smell the mint in there and everything. It just smells amazing. This is super fragrant, so when you use it in the shower, it just fills the shower. It is so nice. It fills it with like a really amazing smell. It leaves my skin feeling so soft. You can just use it on its own if you want to, but I tend to use it, I put it on with like an exfoliating mitt as well, just to get that deep exfoliation, and I really just absolutely have fallen in love with it. And I've shown you guys this next product before, and I absolutely love it. You guys know how much I love my volume for my hair, and I try and use products just so that I don't have to absolutely kill my hair. It's short enough as it is, so I don't need any more balding tips, you know, like back combing loads and that sort of thing, just to try and help me get a little bit of volume. I want to try and keep hold of this as much as I can. Now, so many products on the market claim to help, and actually I swear they are rubbish. And it's so disappointing because I get myself like all worked up over these new products and I'm like, yeah, this is going to be amazing, this is going to work and it's going to save me so much time and whatever, and it doesn't, and it's so disappointing because it's like, well actually this just looks exactly the same as it did before. So that makes me really sad because those companies have lied to me. But I have found a nice product that isn't too expensive and actually I think genuinely works. Now it's this one, it's by Bedhead, and I've spoken about it in a video before. It's called Oh Bee Hive, and what it is essentially just dry shampoo, but it also has something in it, I don't know what, that makes it, it just gives you some extra volume at the roots. Now basically all you have to do is just kind of section bits of hair off and then obviously spray underneath. Leave it for about a minute. Now I tend to like massage it in just to get the product really moving around in the roots, and miraculously somehow it just adds a little bit of volume, even when you then brush it out, because you're meant to brush it out over after a minute, and it kind of evens everything through. The nice thing about this is that it doesn't feel too heavy. Like a lot of them kind of feel really sticky or they get really heavy, and especially on your hands, oh, they feel disgusting, whereas this one doesn't. And you only need the tiniest little bit, and honestly it does seem to put volume into the hair. So I have been loving this because this again is just another thing that's going to help me to get that volumized look without all of the effort of back combing and things that are just going to absolutely wreck your hair, which you don't want to do. So I'm excited to say that Catwalk by, is it Tigi or Tigi? Never know. They have brought out again their oatmeal and honey range, which I am so excited about because I absolutely loved it. So I'll show you, here we go. This is a shampoo and conditioner, la la la, and this is so nice. It is so good. Basically, yeah, I mean, it's just oatmeal and honey, and they smell incredible. Now the only thing about online buying, which I am an absolute nightmare for, is that I got two different sizes. Awkward. So apparently I didn't know what milliliters were and how to match them up. But anyway, I've been using these all the time, in between obviously my purple shampoos. I do use purple shampoo obviously to lighten my hair, but then I still like to use a normal shampoo as well because I find that it sometimes dries it out even more, which is not cool. We don't want that. So yeah, I've been absolutely loving these. The only way I can describe it is like putting porridge on your head, which I'm not sure would have the same effect because that probably wouldn't do the same thing. But this, for me, the way it smells, oh my gosh, it's amazing. It's so, so good. In fact, I would just open a little bit up because I'm like addicted to this stuff. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. I just want to eat it. I actually just want to put this in the microwave and eat it. But I think it would melt everywhere and my mum would go absolutely mad. What these two are actually designed to do is basically help to, as I've just said, replenish the moisture back into your hair, and also deal with any kind of dry, you know, dry ends and that sort of thing. So it smooths it down, it smooths the kind of cuticles or whatever it is down the, you know what I mean, the bits on your hair down, and just makes it feel really super soft and super silky. This also, they have worked with, well, they've come up with a formula that basically will help to nourish your coloured hair as well. So as I do, I dye mine. If you do dye your hair as well, this won't affect it. It's not like it's going to turn it some horrible like purple colour or, you know, green or something. It will keep your colour really nice. And take it from me, I don't have green hair, so this has been working for me really, really well. Then, as I've said, because it's getting a little bit colder, it is annoying, but your skin just seems to suddenly be like, hey, I'm just going to annoy you, and I'm going to go with the cold weather and break out and just make you feel like rubbish. So, and obviously because there's colds and there's flu going around and that sort of thing, or starting to go around, it can take its toll, and your skin is the first thing to react, especially with the cold. Your face is the one that's kind of blasted by the cold air. So it's important to really look after your skin through the fall as well. And I obviously love my face masks and that sort of thing, but I've been having a lot of breakouts recently, and I wanted something that was really going to help. Now, obviously I use the Elemis toner for my face, and I absolutely love it. It's the balancing lavender one. I found it to be so good for my skin, because lavenders are amazing to help get rid of redness and breakouts and that sort of thing, and just basically balance your skin tone again, just to make it, you know, go back to normal rather than start breaking out all the time. Because, I mean, let's face it, when it's getting cold, the last thing you want to be like is, you know, I always feel like I look like an oatmeal cookie. Do you know what I mean? When you get really bumpy and they come up and they're the most annoying spots ever. They are so annoying. They really frustrate me, because they're the ones as well, some of them, that just come up and then they never properly form. They just stay there like a bump. And so it's like in certain lights, it's like, it just looks ridiculous. So I think I look like an oatmeal cookie. But anyway, to be able to stop stuff like that, and especially the spots and the breakouts, I just really wanted something nice and, you know, for me, just something really lovely that would get rid of it, and a product that I know will work. So I was recommended to use this, and it's the Elemis, and it's the Herbal Lavender Repair Mask. Now, this stuff is amazing. It is so, so yummy. It kind of comes out like a bit of a thin clay. It just feels really nice and light. It smells like lavender. It smells amazing. It just smells beautiful when you put it onto your face. The only way I can describe it is like if you go into a spa and you have a nice spa treatment, and then suddenly they put this nice face mask on and they'll leave you there with your cucumbers or whatever. So you can put your whale music on in the background and light your candles, and then just chill and put some cucumber on your face and smell like lavender, and it would just be amazing. You'd have a great time. So I might do that tonight, actually, just to make myself feel really nice and relaxed. It's important to have the whale music as well, definitely. In spas, everyone has whale music. You know what I mean? The whales like going along in the background. They're like, meow, meow, every so often. That doesn't sound relaxing in the slightest, but I promise you, mixed with a little bit of a, you know, twinkling of the piano and stuff, oh, you just feel like you're being swept away to some magical island. I have used this a few times now, and I feel like actually it's really helped to clear up my skin. You don't need to use it all the time. I would say maybe once a week or once every couple of weeks, or just if you get a certain breakout and you feel, oh my gosh, this is horrible, I just want to get rid of it and balance my skin again. Everything just seems to be going all over the place. This is a really, really good product to use. Then for my lips, I found some really lovely products. Now, I like to still go with the bright lips, as you can see, in the fall. I think it's really nice, but also I like to go for kind of autumnal colours as well, so fall colours as well. So I've come up with a couple of different products. Now, the first one is sticking with the bright colours theme, and it's this one by Rimmel, and it's called Apocolips, which I love the name, by the way, Rimmel. Very clever. But it took me a while to figure that one out. But anyway, I absolutely love this. It's just really pretty. You can see it in the top there, that pink. Wow, shocking pink, and I absolutely love it. It just comes in a basic kind of lip thing, lip applicator, that's the word, lip thing, you know what I mean. And it's just such a really kind of hot pink, Obviously, you know, you could wear this through the summer, you could wear this through the winter, I don't care. You know, you've got to make a statement nowadays, and so with your lips especially, I think this looks insane. It looks so good. It's really cheap as well. I love Rimmel stuff because it's so affordable, yet their products are amazing. I know there are a few different rivals who do similar sorts of things, but what I like is that it's quite a thick, it's quite thick in texture, but it's got an amazing, like really pigmented colour to it. It's just so good. A really bright colour, and I'm absolutely loving it. It also stays on really well, but it doesn't feel too thick, it doesn't feel too heavy, it doesn't feel too sticky. It just feels really nice, really light, and again, yeah, your lips just look amazing. She'll be walking around and you'll be like, look at my lips, I look incredible. But then equally, as I have said, it is so important, well, I think it's so important to have autumnal colours as well, because you don't always want to go, bam, look at my face. Sometimes we do want to shy away a little bit, especially if we've had a massive breakout. If you've got the oatmeal cookie face, sometimes you do just want to kind of blend in a little bit. But also, you know, it doesn't always have to be about the wham, look at my lips. It's just sometimes you just want to go out there and just look fresh-faced and beautiful and pretty, but just not, you know, the in your face look. So I've come up with an alternative, and for me, it's a great colour. This one's just by Urban Decay, and it's called Stardust. It is so cute, I love it. So on the side you can kind of see what colour it is, can you? There we go. It's kind of like a brownie, I'd say, like brownie silvery colour, and it's just got some glitter in, so again, like stardust falling from the sky but onto your lips. I could be an advert for Urban Decay. But yeah, and so it's just a sparkling lip gloss. It's a really pretty colour. It's quite like less obvious, if that makes sense. It's not very in your face. It's just a beautiful colour that you could wear on its own or on top of a lipstick if you wanted to. I just absolutely love it. It's called Space Cowboy. Again, love the name because it's to do with like stars and, you know, everything magical about the sky and the solar system. But it's just a really lovely colour, and I love the fact that it's quite long wearing as well. I like a lot of plums and that sort of colour when I go through to the winter. And I found this really pretty one, and it's by Ciate, I think. It's the Ciate mini range, and it's called Cabaret 046. And it's just a really pretty plum colour for the autumn, for the winter, just to take you through. I mean, you can see it there, it's just super pretty. The only slightly annoying thing about this is that it does chip a little bit, which is really frustrating because it's so pretty. But I can kind of get over that because I just will paint more. It's really quick drying as well. I was really impressed, and it doesn't streak either, which is really lovely. You know, sometimes when you put nail varnish on, you can almost see the grains of where the brush has been. You don't get any brush streaks or brush lines, which is amazing. And that is it. That is my monthly faves video. I have been loving these products in September, and I'm sure I'll continue to love them over the next coming months as well. I hope you guys are having an amazing day wherever you are. If you guys are in a really hot country like Australia, well then I'm envious of you, because it's really cloudy, it's really dull, and I think it's going to rain here. Boo. But I'm going to whack on my heating and put my onesie on and just go and chill now. So I will see you guys in a few days' time. Please remember, yeah, to like and subscribe to my channel as always, and I shall see you guys soon. Bye!